This crispy, golden masterpiece takes 8 hours to make, costs $300, and Filipinos will literally fight like Manny Pacquiao for the last piece. I'm about to show you why this succulent whole roasted pig on a spit is so legendary that families plan Christmas or New Year's dinner about 6 months in advance. But there's one thing most people get completely wrong about lechon. Watch on because I'm gonna let you in on a lechon secret about how tourists can taste the real deal lechon that Filipinos obsess over. Let's travel around the globe to the Philippines. If you've never heard of it, imagine the world's most perfectly crispy pork skin wrapped around juicy, flavorful meat that's been rotating over hot coals for hours. This isn't just food. In the Philippines, lechon is the centerpiece of every major celebration. Weddings, lechon. Birthdays, lechon. Christmas and New Year, you better believe there's lechon. And during the holiday season, Filipino families don't always just serve one pig. Some serve 2 or 3. We're talking about a dish so important that Anthony Bourdain called it the best pig ever. This episode, I'm taking you deep into the flavors of this part of the world, how it's made, and the regional rivalry that has Filipinos arguing to this day. Let's go back in time. The name came from the Spanish word lejon, which means suckling pig. When Spain colonized the Philippines for over 300 years, they brought this roasting technique with them. But here's where it gets interesting. Filipinos didn't just copy the recipe, they transformed it. They added lemongrass, garlic, onions, and a blend of spices that turned Spanish lechon into something completely unique. Over generations, different regions developed their own styles, creating what we have today. The result? A dish that's so deeply embedded in Filipino culture that it's not just food anymore. It's a symbol of abundance, celebration, and bringing people together. And during Christmas until the New Year, when Filipinos gather from all over the world, lechon is non-negotiable. But here's where things get controversial. Ask any Filipino where the best lechon comes from, and you'll start a debate that can end friendships. On one side, you have Cebu. Cebu-style lechon doesn't use sauce. The meat is stuffed with lemongrass, spring onions, garlic, and secret spice blends that vary by family. The flavor is in the meat. When you bite into Cebu lechon, every layer bursts with taste. On the other side, there's Manila style, also called Luzon lechon. It's usually simpler inside, but it comes with a thick, liver-based sauce called sarsa. That's sweet, savory, and tangy all at once. So which one is better? Well, that depends on who you ask. Cebu locals say if you need sauce, your lechon isn't good enough. Manila locals argue that the sauce elevates the entire experience. The debate rages on, but one thing's for sure. Both styles are absolutely incredible. Let's talk about how lechon is actually made, because this is where the magic happens. And trust me, it's way more intense than you think. Step 1. Choosing the pig. Most lechon uses a pig weighing between 40 to 100 pounds. The pig is cleaned thoroughly, inside and out. We're talking restaurant level hygiene standards. Step 2. The stuffing. This is where family secrets come in. Lemongrass, garlic, onions, bay leaves, salt, pepper, and sometimes tamarind leaves or chili peppers. Every lechonero, that's what you call a lechon master, has their own blend. Some families guard their recipe like it's a state secret. Step 3. Seal it up. The pig is sewn shut with wire to keep all those aromatics inside. Then it's mounted on a bamboo pole that goes straight through the body. Step 4. The roast. This is where patience becomes everything. The pig rotates over hot coals for 4 to 8 hours, depending on size. Someone has to continuously turn it, making sure every inch gets that perfect golden crisp. The skin starts to crackle, fat renders down, and that incredible aroma fills the air for blocks. Step 5. The moment of truth. When the skin is perfectly crispy and reddish brown, the lechon is done. But timing is critical. Too soon and the meat is undercooked. Too late and the skin burns. Here's the special sauce you came for. I'm going to break down exactly what makes exceptional lechon. So whether you're trying it for the first time or you're ordering one for your own party, you'll know exactly what to look for. The skin. This is the crown jewel. Perfect lechon skin should shatter like glass when you bite it. It should be thin, crispy, all the way through, and never chewy. If the skin is thick or leathery, that's a sign of poor technique. The meat should be juicy and tender, not dry. When you pull it apart, it should have layers of flavor from all those herbs and spices inside. If the meat tastes bland, the stuffing game was amateur. The fat balance. Great lechon has rendered fat that adds richness without being greasy. There should be just enough fat to keep everything moist and flavorful. The aroma. Before you even taste it, lechon should smell incredible. That combination of roasted pork, garlic, and lemongrass should hit you immediately. And here's the insider tip most tourists never learn. The best pieces are actually not the skin alone. It's where the crispy skin meets the tender meat. That's the sweet spot. In Filipino culture, they call particularly crispy skin crunchy. If someone offers you extra crunchy pieces, they like you. Golden tip for ordering. If you're getting lechon for a party, order from a place that specializes in it, not a restaurant that sells everything. The best comes from dedicated lechoneros who've been perfecting their craft for decades. Now let's talk about why lechon absolutely dominates Filipino Christmas. In the Philippines, Christmas isn't just one day. The celebration starts in September and peaks during Noche Buena, which is the big feast on Christmas Eve. Then it all happens again for Media Noche on New Year's Eve. You guessed it, lechon. Here's what makes this tradition so special. This golden pig represents abundance and blessing. Serving it shows love and hospitality. Families save up all year for this one meal because it's not just about the food. It's about gathering everyone you love in one place. The moment the lechon arrives, everything stops. The carver, usually the head of the family or the most skilled person, takes center stage. There's a whole ceremony around it. First cut goes to the elders as a sign of respect. The crispy skin is distributed carefully because, let's be honest, everyone wants it. And here's something special. Filipino families working abroad will send money home specifically for the meal. It's their way of being present at the table even when they're thousands of miles away. That pig represents connection, sacrifice, and love. Remember I said most people get something completely wrong about lechon? Here it is. Most tourists try lechon from random restaurants that use shortcuts. They might roast it in an oven instead of over coals. They skip the lemongrass, they don't stuff it properly. And then they wonder why Filipinos obsess over this dish. The secret that separates tourist lechon from authentic, mind-blowing lechon is this: time and tradition. Real lechon takes time. It takes skill. It takes coals, not ovens. It takes family recipes passed down through generations. The best lechon you'll ever have comes from a small, family-run operation where they've been doing this for 30, 40, sometimes 50 years. These lechoneros wake up at 3 a.m. to start the fire. They source their own spices. They've mastered the timing down to the minute. That's the difference. That's what makes lechon legendary. Not just the recipe, but the dedication, the tradition, and the love poured into every single pig. So here's what I want you to do. If you've tried lechon, drop a comment right now and tell me, Team Cebu or Team Manila? And if you haven't tried it yet, let me know where you're watching from because I want to know how far this lechon love reaches. Smash that like button if you learned something new today. And subscribe because I'm diving deep into food cultures from around the world. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. And hey, if you're Filipino watching this and feeling homesick for your family's lechon, send this video to someone you miss. Let them know you're thinking about them. That's what lechon is really about. Bringing people together. Until next time, keep exploring, keep tasting, and never stop learning about the incredible food cultures that make our world so rich. Peace